She said, Laura would be the perfect fit for your family. And I was like, all right, let me look her up. So I looked her up, read her profile, and I was like, all right. So I texted my husband and I was like, honey, I think I really want to do this. And he just said, okay. And she knew what she was talking about because it worked out perfect.
We made it a point to choose them kind of early on in the process so that we could have a good amount of time to talk to them before they arrived. It just built up this anticipation, like, oh my gosh, we cannot wait to see them. When she came off the plane, it was a giant hug.
Communication from the get-go is of paramount importance. Being able to develop connections in advance, talk with each other, meet each other, as it were, from a distance, makes that initial meeting and those initial days so much easier. The first time we did this, we didn't know that.
And that was one of the things that we tried to do a little earlier, is to decide, yes, we want to host again, so we could reach out and talk to the kids and get them a little more comfortable before they just show up at the airport and we're taking you home.
With being first-time host parents, we kind of question, like, will the kids like us? Will we be good at this? I think just, going into it with an open mind, just embracing, learning from them, knowing that you're a positive influence on the student.
We know that there are always a need for host families. There's always more students available than there are host families. You don't know what you're missing until you host the first time. It is an adventure. It's the experience of a lifetime for the students, but it's also, because every student is different, it's the experience of a lifetime for host families.
Well, there's people that think, I don't know how you do that. I'm like, it really hasn't changed anything. We just don't throw away as much leftovers as we used to. And the biggest thing has changed is they have the opportunities to talk to them, and it gets them excited to learn. And that was kind of the visions we had for our girls, is maybe learn a little Spanish too. And ironically, our oldest daughter, Mackenzie, my wife went to go check on them one night and they weren't sleeping. And she was actually, it was like almost midnight on a school night. And Mackenzie had Duolingo open on her iPad, and she was taking notes, learning, because she wanted to learn Spanish for our trip.
My biological children are so open to different cultures. They realize that the world doesn't stop at our borders, that they're part of something bigger. Plus, they get the unusual privilege of having siblings around the world.
We still talk to our kids from our first year doing this. We talk to their families. And, whenever the kids go home, we always get this message of, you always have a place to stay if you ever come here. It's having family connections everywhere. That is the biggest thing for me.
They referred to Laura as Sissy before we even picked her up from the airport.
Yeah.
I think it was just like, we're going to get our sister. It wasn't even like, we're going to get Laura, or like, it was just, we're going to get Sissy. It's just like sending a piece of my heart somewhere else. Like, I know I'm going to see her again and we're going to talk all the time, but it's like sending one of your kids back away. Like,
we honestly could not imagine our lives without the experiences we've had, but more importantly, the young people that we've welcomed into our family, so that our family now extends beyond the borders of Illinois and the United States, and we have family around the world.
Coming from personal experience, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Like, it brought our family closer, and we have just created such a lifelong, meaningful relationship with Laura, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Just knowing that these kids are our kids for life.
It's been such an amazing thing. It's just like we want to tell people about it and be like, hey, you're missing out.
While the hardest part is the tears at the airport when you say goodbye, there's also that satisfaction of knowing this was a good year.